Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League. It's now time for our final match of the day. We will be going at it with the Los Angeles Guerrillas and Atlanta FaZe. Of course, LAG, our home series hosts so far, and boy, do they have a tough opponent today. And Chance, I think this is what, our fourth 3-0 in a row. I think a lot of folks are expecting this to maybe be number 5 in a row, but LAG can keep it together, steal a map, change the stats. Someone has to beat them eventually.
I mean, you'd think, right? But I'll tell you, Miles, this team is looking damn near untouchable. We even had the graphic at the top of the show. They're first in the league in like 27 different categories, and that's as a collective. When you look at their stats as individuals, it gets even nuttier, man. These players have been crazy. They have been unstoppable just about. They've only lost a handful of maps, and when they lose, they don't lose by a lot. So they're the boogeyman of the league right now, Miles. We just get to see who's going to be the first team to take them down, or when are they, like, I don't know, when do they stop winning? That's the question.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Now it's time to meet their opponents again, the hosts of our very own home series here before us. Ladies and gentlemen, the Los Angeles Guerrillas.
The Guerrillas getting it done. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of the LAG. Silly finds the first. Lovely teamwork. My God.
Dealt with the pressure inside the hill and the double nade from aBeZy.
Salt lines him up, finds himself too.
Vivid just has the one to win against Octane.
And Vivid has got his number. Beautiful round. Fantastic execution from the LA Guerrillas. Oh yeah.
The Los Angeles Guerrillas. Chance, they've had some nice mixed results. We've seen some standout plays from them. Again, I think the X factor for this team, hands down, it has to be aBeZy. There's a lot of pressure to put on the man, but the rest of the squad, they fly. When he's up and about, things look great. Again, another stick-out player for me has to be Vivid. Brilliant, all in all. And the supporting cast of Silly and Assault certainly put in the work. But they do have a very strong opponent ahead of them. And again, all things considered, this on paper looks like a 3-0 to most fans. What are we going to be seeing coming out of LAG today? We have to be seeing the A game. Can they be the first to really bring down Atlanta FaZe and end this reign of terror? Chance, are they the squad to do it?
I mean, they might be. They're an interesting team to make it happen, but I will say, like, these two teams have played each other twice. It's been a 3-0 for FaZe both times, and, well, the last time they faced off was in the winners bracket of the first major that we had. FaZe 3-0'd them there, and the Guerrillas have not won a series since then.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, fast becoming one of the hottest names here in the Call of Duty League. Their run is starting to get a little bit too dicey for most squads to keep up. We'll be the first to bring them down. Ladies and gentlemen, the Atlanta FaZe.
Atlanta, Georgia, you magnificent beast, you. This is 2021, baby. And the 2021 Atlanta FaZe are stacked. We got us a member of the Scuff Team of the Year by the name of Simp.
Grabs the bomb, 10 seconds left, and he realizes he can't get to the other side.
The other battle-hardened returnees are aBeZy and Cellium.
On the way! Cellium! No, he's not even shut down! aBeZy doesn't even need to go fence!
Arcitys is here.
Can he get the angle over the top? He gets the kill! Arcitys with the 1v2 clutch!
Atlanta FaZe.
Atlanta FaZe, without question, one of the most dominant Call of Duty teams we have seen for a long time, and who knows, this could be the beginning of their takeover. Arcitys, Cellium, aBeZy, and Simp, household names in the COD world now, and Chance, as far as the league is concerned, definitely the top dogs.
And their team is just, like, completely ridiculous. It's honestly, it's such a stacked team, man. You look at the SMG duo, and I'd say there's maybe, what, like 7 players, I think, SMGs that have a positive KD in the league. Well, Simp and aBeZy are top of the charts. They're, like, outdoing ARs in the KD category. Simp has been ridiculous. I think he's had, like, 1 negative search map all year. We talk about aBeZy, talk about the First Bloods. Literally nothing but positives to say about the team, and even looking at the maps and modes, pretty much across the board, all strong maps for FaZe, as one would expect, with potentially the exception of the Express S&D. One of FaZe's only map losses does come on the game number 5, but of course, if you're an Atlanta FaZe fan, I don't think you're expecting it to go that far, right? You're starting out with the Moscow, where Atlanta FaZe are 3-0. They're undefeated on Miami, and even for the checkmate they have from map 3. I'm sure you remember it very well, Miles. Last time we saw FaZe on checkmate, they embarrassed the Thieves, right? They literally were just playing with their food on that map. So it is a good map set for FaZe. You see the Moscow hardpoint, how it kicks off. And on the flip side for the LA Guerrillas, they have lost 8 hardpoints in a row in the past couple weeks that they have had. Admittedly, a ton of those are very close games, all within 30, 40, 50 points, but they have been struggling to find a win. This is a time where they need this win. They need to start out strong.
They need it. And what a team to do it against. FaZe as well. Well, here we go, off to the races already. aBeZy, the man on your screen there, who has had a wonderful run of things since joining the Call of Duty professional world of approximately this time last year throughout MW, but let's see what you can bring against FaZe. aBeZy is going to get the opening blood. aBeZy in a lot of trouble right now, but a tree, Arcity's going to try and make the push, and he can't quite survive it. With that, 3 kills, we're going to see FaZe with full control of the mid-map chance, and now eyes on every possible lane of attack as they start to pick up hardpoint time.
And they got the setup too, right? You got one man watching street, double stack inside the actual point. You even got aBeZy just to watch. Well, the escalator side of thing, and aBeZy trades himself out, gets 1 kill, and Cellium knows exactly where he needs to look, but frankly, he knows it. Doesn't have to take the gunfight. These players are forced to come to him, and as soon as they go down, you might see him challenge, or maybe Silly, able to put some shots in, clear out the members of FaZe outside the hill, and now you can start trying to push and flip those spots.
Here we go. Assault's trying to make it get dicey on point, but aBeZy's going to find a few more there. And again, we talk about aBeZy time and time again. A devastating player, but for now, Los Angeles Guerrillas bringing this one back. LAG, 2-man on point, stacked up. 2 of them are going to be looking towards that boulevard again, trying to get around that street all the way to the very back side of the right-hand side of the map. And as you can see, that's exactly where FaZe are spawning. Cellium finding kills in the middle of the map. Simp all over the next hard point. Clock's ticking. Here comes LAG.
LAG, though, they just got picked, right? The very first thing that happens is aBeZy gets caught on the steps, and immediately you're forced in a spot where you're trying to take this 3v4, and well, the next 3 players fall, and now it's aBeZy by himself trying to take gunfights to open up the pressure towards the hill. So a couple scattered pushes here on P2. That is not where you're going to find success against Atlanta FaZe, and well, here comes the remainder of the staggered push. A couple bodies just throwing their lives away. And then our rotation towards New. Well, Simp was looking for the opening, and the difference maker, honestly, as soon as he knows he doesn't have the clearance, now he's actually just waiting for his teammates to try to trade out these kills on the front. aBeZy, though, picks up a big 2 kills. Rotation secured for the Guerrillas, working on the comeback.
Secured for now, working on the comeback indeed, but let's see what FaZe have to say about it. Now time for an Astro Gaming listen-in with Atlanta FaZe.
I died behind the wall.
He's Dustin and Bustin. One shot.
Good.
I
could like pinch right,
I'm gonna push right backing up. On the back. Back is small. I can't even see him. Dustin's deep stairs. I think we should play. Nice shit.
He got me. Ledge. He jumped down. He's on time.
They're gonna be on the top round. One shot. Middle reese. Yeah, make sure. We're gonna be beating now. Yeah, that's what I'm me. Go one's mid. I'm one shot.
I'm going on.
Trying to help you, Tyler. At mid, done. Nice.
We're gonna reach mid.
One more elbow.
Globe. One shot.
Nice.
Elbow now.
Yeah, one's already gonna be in gold. I have her gold.
Yep, I'm trying to go straight right now. I got Chovy on you. You're Chovy.
Elbow. Live dead.
I'll see Bus.
Watch. Bus.
Dead. Bus.
Push it out.
Hold good. Oh, he got me in Bus.
No.
We're blocking.
Chris.
I'm
nading elbow too.
Just above pillar weak.
I'll say him.
Flash pillar somewhere.
I'm
Push up.
Hold window. Pillar and bus. I have gold window.
Pillar one shot, Vivid on time, and one's jump up
gold.
30 seconds, guys, 30 seconds. aBeZy's in gold.
Yeah, I'm trying to rotate.
On team bus.
FaZe chance, they sound composed, but we have seen LAG pull the lead right back. What do you make of the comms?
I think the comms, honestly, were just great, right? Pretty much stress-free, clean and easy inside the actual point. One of my favorite moments is just Simp. Well, he was last man alive. He trades out the kills from his teammates, but with no help. You hear the call from aBeZy like, hey, don't get inside the hill. We just need you to stay alive. And well, Simp responds, well, I know. This is a team that knows what they want to do in every situation. And well, it might be comfortable in the comms, but admittedly, incredibly close game. Just a 1-point advantage after the first set of rotations. And well, back to P1 we go. FaZe the first first one inside, but Vivid has a bit of an opening over towards Escalators.
Oh, kill comes through. He's going to get himself the artillery now. One more will get himself full streaks. The rest of the squad, they line up towards the middle of the map. And honestly, man, this is a great run from LAG. Viv is going to keep himself alive, 11 and 7 overall. 7 kills come in a row. And here comes the push towards the hard point. Cell's lined up. He's got eyes on him. Will they make the right shots? No, we do not see the cruise missile come through. Cellium lands it. You've still got streaks there. Here's the contest in the center of the point. Again, anytime you don't give towards Atlanta FaZe is a great thing right now for LAG. The pinch is on. Surely to make this work out. aBeZy, though, X-Factor player right now, looking very strong indeed. How long can he stay alive? Does manage to get one before being traded out, and all things looking good for LAG. We still have FaZe accumulating hardpoint time, and they still have spawns for the right.
Well, LAG, you see the push coming through, right? 3 players over towards Globe. They're all trying to go around, but Simp, clean shots from him with the AK-74U. Last time, by the way, Miracle spawn. Vivid literally just spawned underneath police to try to shoot a player in the back. Arcitys can't be prepared for that, so they have just been gifted an opportunity to try to break through on P2, but even still, they don't have control of the actual point. aBeZy trying to keep these players at bay.
aBeZy really keeping them at bay, making them do time in the bottom of a police station. With that, Silly just about wins the gunfight. Here come the remaining members of Atlanta FaZe. Charging forward, first in aBeZy. Shots are there. The bait and switch from Cellium now in play, but honestly, chance that 30 seconds remaining, this could be huge. This could all go the way of LAG. But there you go. They flipped him out. Silly doesn't quite make the perfect read. If it's going to be there to just slow them down, but how many kills can he possibly get? The answer is none. A lot of damage dealt. There you go. Final 15 seconds to go the way Atlanta FaZe. On towards the next hard one we go, and it looks like FaZe are there first.
And honestly, this is kind of ridiculous from FaZe, right? You get broken on P2 simply because of the spawn that came through from Vivid. Somehow you turn into that. Getting the scrap on old and getting the rotation towards new. This is where Guerrillas got a full 60 last time around, but frankly, just looking at this setup, Guerrillas, I mean, they're having to take a lot of time to go through a bank. They get one opportunity to get this break, and well, they're going to use the artillery to make it happen.
Yep, here we go. Guys, open up. Get him off the point for now. No one dies, but again, everyone has been forced inside. Not a lot of players here making their way forward for LAG to truly capitalize on this one. Silly cut down from behind. Vivid making his way through the front, and Assault is at the very, very back of the library section now. So with 30 seconds remaining, you've done your damage and trying to keep FaZe off the point for as long as possible, but man, it's hard work. Oh, it's tough. It's real tough with Simp hitting shots like that at range, and aBeZy sitting at 16 and 11 chance. Rotation's underway. Cell's going to be there first, but LAG looking to make a meal of this one.
And keep in mind, this is 2 hills back-to-back for FaZe. They're dealing with a lot of difficulties, right? Originally the spawn, and then even on their artillery on this hill. Despite all of that happening, they still have a very comfortable lead, and even through the bad spots, they are just making things happen on the map. But this is a nice clean break. You get 3 players stacked up for Guerrillas in and around the point. You even have Bank pushed out, and well, aBeZy gets dealt with, so you have street control. Potential for a strong hill here just on the street. Molt Guerrillas even clear out gold. This is everything they could have wanted, and they're even forcing these spawns towards Bank. This is Guerrillas working on the comeback.
Oh, working on the big comeback. Silly and Assault running the front side of the street. Lays prone. Sim just about gets the kill. Finds himself a 2-piece now. Vivid. Can he slow down the push from Sim? No, he cannot. That's 3 in a row. The hard point's still in the hands of LAG for now, and aBeZy. He has the silver bullet for that little monster. Slowly but surely, LAG keeping themselves in this one. Arcitys trying to do what he can from the backside of the bus here. And this up and down play, in and out, finding those angles. Huge work from the lead there of FaZe. And with that, just about 20 points separating these 2 teams. Back towards the center of the map we go. And chance, we have a hard point on our hands. This is a fun one.
We have a hard point on our hands, but we got aBeZy, by the way, maybe starting to crank things up just a little bit. Force spree for him, and well, finally gets chopped down, but inside the hill, FaZe once again has control of P1. This is the first time we've seen Guerrillas, though, at least have this hill from the good side and over towards Globe. Assault, I mean, he's spinning in circles. He knows someone's nearby, but the AR gunfight gets won by Arcitys. The opening to FaZe, well, maybe not even looking for or needed, as they have been sitting comfortably inside the hill.
Yeah, this hill, this is certainly the FaZe playground. They love it in here. Round and round they go. These trades, the way they bait and switch, it just works out so well for them. Have the LAG players got an opportunity to make the break? Oh, an interesting spot. Can you wallbang that? You might be able to. Nice one.
I'm writing that one down.
Writing that one down. Cellium's teaching. Decent shots all around. LAG still unable to make the break. They do have spawns for the next one for the time being, and they are really setting up for that. They're like, look, we can't seem to get the breaks here on the first. It's just not worked out. It wasn't a full 60 here from Atlanta FaZe, but it was damn close. Now, over towards second hard point. Gotta go big. LAG's got to hold this perfectly.
clearance right now, right? Players on Globe gets chopped down, though. Vivid knows he's dealing with 2 and doing the smart thing, trying to play his life and gets out of dodge. Has a little bit of help from his teammates, Top Police, but he does get cut down, and you got the pinch coming in as well. Vivid still spawns up towards New, but players coming through. White Cellium, he finds 2 kills. Last player on street dealt with the perfect pinch and the perfect break from Atlanta FaZe, trying to end the game here.
Oh, trying to end the game. Arcitys deals a ton of damage. Now over to Simp, who's got to slow these players down. Right place, right time. Shots are on point. The damage is there, and again, the awareness. You can see where he's looking. He knows where these players are coming from. The reads on Vivid. The kill goes his way. Anyone in a chance to stop this one? Can anyone contest? You can get them off the point, but you simply cannot stop them from running this one home. Atlanta FaZe. The hard point remains theirs, and while it was a closely fought battle for most of the map, LAG can't quite take it to them on Moscow.
Can't quite take it to him on Moscow, and frankly, that is just an overwhelming performance, I'd say, from FaZe, right? Because you have so many good moments from Guerrillas, right? You got Vivid going on the tear, goes on a 7 spree to get the artillery. You had the what? You're going down by 60, 70 points going into this hill, actually, over on P3. They get the full 60, make the comeback. You get the streaks, you get the spawn gift on P2. You have so many things go right. Doesn't make a difference. Game not even close. FaZe, just another comfortable win for them. Another feather in their cap as well. Again, the team has been on point. They're just taking names one by one.
Yeah, one thing I just thought that most of LAG, they managed to keep it individually quite close with FaZe. I mean, just towards the latter half was where things really got spicy, towards that third set of hard points. And honestly, as tight as you like. Quick look at the stats. All in all, damage was pretty good. FaZe certainly started to pick things up again towards that latter half of the match, towards those third set. It just got a little too much for LAG to keep up. But with that said and done, Moscow complete. We are now going to roll over to our next. It's going to be Miami for the Search and Destroy. FaZe, they're still perfect on this map. Will they retain that record, or does LAG have what it takes to maybe steal something in this series? We'll be right back after this break.
The Call of Duty League is presented by T-Mobile, now America's largest and fastest 5G network. Set your sights on the competition with T-Mobile, the leader in 5G. Scump, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Call of Duty League is presented by USAA Insurance. We offer insurance that's made for the military community to help them easily protect what they've worked hard for.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here in the Call of Duty League, coming up on map number 2 between Atlanta FaZe and the Los Angeles Guerrillas. Miami, Search and Destroy, coming up real quick, but first chance our game field keys to victory. Let's talk about Los Angeles Guerrillas first. Even with a hard point done, what have they got to do to get the win here?
Yes, I was doing my best Stephen King impression, writing a little bit of fiction. I mean, I was thinking Scrappy plays in hardpoint right. It's all those little moments where, like, if people are rotating, you try to hit Scrap, take that 1v1, get the extra 10 seconds here and there, but obviously it doesn't make a bit of difference. There were quite a few nice plays from the Guerrillas, does not pan out, and frankly, I'd say for them, solving the S&D problem, that is the true way that you're gonna have to beat FaZe, but of course for them, it's gotta be through the body. They're gonna have to come out with some crazy game plan, some way to orchestrate themselves on Miami, and well, on the flip side for FaZe, well, job well done. Bully them out in the respawns. I'd say Guerrillas, their overall record at hardpoint in control, it's about triple negative. It has not been ideal, so FaZe execute in game number 1, get off to the hot start that they need, and I'd say for map number 2, aBeZy has been somewhat of a thorn in the side of Atlanta FaZe in the 2 series that they played. I would say somewhat because it's been 2 3-0s, but he was a playmaker. We saw a ton of great stuff from him on like the Moscow Search and Destroy, where he's playing aggressive, where he's finding those lanes and actually having that first blood battle with aBeZy. Of course, you're going to need a lot more than just aBeZy to perform here on Miami because, again, just a crazy map for FaZe, undefeated on it, and admittedly, only 2-0, but I think a lot of that comes down to a lot of teams just not wanting to try.
Yep, it's tough, but here we go. Into Miami, left Moscow, we're back on US soil. I wonder if that will spell any different here for LAG. Again, this is a map that Atlanta FaZe have yet to lose on. But everyone remembers their first, and now for LAG, we'll see what they've got up their sleeves. Because this is gonna be a crucial one for them, for sure, Chance.
I mean, it absolutely must win, but I will say, I do think Guerrillas is honestly one of the better teams in the league to try to, again, solve that puzzle of Atlanta FaZe's S&D. In a map like Miami, could be interesting, right? When FaZe plays something like Raid, they basically just play it like bullies. They just go after map control. If you try to meet them there, well, they're happy to just take the gunfights, but on a map like Miami, you got a ton of options. There's a lot of creative stuff you can do, and Guerrillas, well, we'll see what they have cooked up for this moment. But again, no time wasted. Already with barrage control, looking for these gunfights. Vivid gets the first blood. Crossfire in and aBeZy, the thorn in their side, picks up the big 2. Cellium already finds himself in a 1 versus 4.
Well, 1 versus 4. Can he get it done? Bombs down. Shots are good. Able to catch an ankle or 2. And aBeZy finds the final kill. And we can tell you this, friends. It's a great start for LAG.
Start from LAG, and well, the kills from aBeZy there. I think maybe if you the AR trying to take the gunfight against Silly down the lane instead of a man with an SMG, maybe things can go just a little bit different, but you get no trophies in round number 1, unless the round takes up the entire time effectively, so nade's gonna be on point, and that is the start the Guerrillas needed. And again, aBeZy 3-0. What more could you ask for is, well, you see the idea, the bomb, gonna be heading over towards A.
A 3-man split. They're going to be making their way past the pool. But they will run into Arcitys in just a brief moment. Salt basically watching the flank from this position. aBeZy keeping an eye on the cross. If they do make their way out the side of the hotel, they're in trouble. Silly's now been eyed on there by Arcitys. They could potentially overwhelm him with the shots, but he does have backup now. Simp's made his way to the backside of the visitor center, so those unwanted visitors will be dealt with accordingly. It's a 2v3 push right down the beach. Arcitys, right place, right time. Guns up. Here we go. App gets the trade. The bomb's still moving forward.
God, what a commitment from Arcitys just to find that kill as well. And Simp does his job, finds the next pick, and backs down. And you see the reinforcements in. aBeZy wasting no time, going for the fast flank. Simp knows what he has to be because aBeZy's calling out everything for him. And this is looking like a nice defensive stand coming in from Atlanta FaZe and Assault. I mean, good luck, have fun. 1 versus 3. Bomb down on the other side of the map. And FaZe, you can see they know he's over here. Got him dialed in, taking care of business. FaZe with a quick bounce back for the win on defense, and maybe Simp gets the best play. But I'll say the commitment for Arcitys just to take the first gunfight and stop that player from getting towards the boat, or the catamaran, excuse me, when he knows that aBeZy was right next to him on the little box. Massive first blood for him, and of course, well, again, aBeZy just having that man for reconnaissance, just calling out, telling Simp exactly where he needs to look.
A target prioritization from Arcitys on point. Still, we saw a lot of life there from LAG. good defensive reads. Again, the 2-2 split from Atlanta FaZe. Now we'll see if they can bring on offense, and they're going to try the exact same. 3-man push over towards A now. Once again, a 2-2 split for LAG. 2 over towards the A bomb site, 2 in on B, and they're going to be close on B. Salt does get spotted at range by Simp. And it's the tags from Vivid just to push him back. The bomb is committed. I don't know if they have too many eyes on the mid-map section. Vivid's going to try to help with the Simp fight upstairs. Here we go. Bomb still making its way forward, Chance. Seemingly uncontested so far.
And keep in mind, it's incredibly difficult to get this bomb planted if you ever give up driveway control, so aBeZy has quite a bit of pressure on him when he's around piano, and there's no way you would ever expect these great reads from Silly, the patience. You know when your teammates are trying to move themselves over towards A, you're expecting those players to wrap out, but Guerrillas, nice and stagnant, set up the trap, get the first blood, and well, now they can actually afford to give up this bomb plan if they trust themselves for the retake.
Vivid saw the entirety of Arcitys there, knows the bomb's going down on A. The rest of the team should be making their way forward. It's on Simp from the driveway. He's going to watch those players cut through the middle of the map, and here he is. Oh boy, shots on aBeZy were nearly perfect. Cellium over by the catamaran. Eyes on towards the bomb. He's the guy watching that bomb check. Nice shots from Assault. Going to pin him down for now. Vivid does manage to kill Arcitys 4v2. Cell, though, he's the real problem right now. You have to deal with him, and you have to deal with him quickly. Simp's up first. He goes down. Now it's going to be a 4v1 situation. Cell's got to get these kills if he can. There's going to be the trade, and Vivid's in position for the bomb. All in all, a great round from the Guerrillas.
A great round, and again, when you're thinking about how to beat FaZe, if you play them on a map like Raid, it basically comes down to you're going to have to hit them back. You're going to have to play aggressive. On a map like Miami, you got options. This is where VOD review is clutch. You play around these guys' tendencies, and again, you find the first blood on aBeZy, and the way you make it happen, play patient. Just wait up top piano. I mean, that kill comes through 50 seconds, it seemed like, into the round. So, yeah, LA Guerrillas setting up the trap, and, well, trap successful. Nice idea for them for at least the one round that they were able to get. Now you see that bomb. Once again, it seems like Guerrillas, at least early on in this game, going to be favoring that A site. Last time it was Arcitys playing up aggressive towards the beach to take these players down, and looks like they're going to be going for the exact same setup on defense once again.
Yeah, it's the same on the offense. Can they make something different of it? Again, maybe more players making their way forward, more effective trades versus Arcitys, and he's in exactly the same place, and you are just waiting for something to happen. 1 minute now left on the clock. Simp, slow and steady. Here comes the move. Guerrillas making their way forward. LAG hoping to find something, and again, it's Simp. He's just backed away for a moment. Is that going to be enough for Arcitys just to want to make the peak? Is anyone there? Simp gets the kill on mid. Oh, Arcitys jumps up and about. The defense holds. This is huge. aBeZy's going to be able to land one more. Big heavy tags, 10 HP and a dream. And here comes a big one from Simp. Just unfortunately clips the side of that boathouse there. aBeZy last player left alive now. 3v1 chance, 30 seconds. It's all but over.
All but over, and aBeZy, well, yeah, he meets his demise in quick and short order. Nice work there for the defensive round from FaZe. Again, they're rocking the exact same setup, but they were just able to find some of these kills. Maybe these players on Guerrillas going to have nightmares of trying to cross over towards that boat, because it wasn't just Arcitys putting shots in, it was Cellium from up top visitors. So maybe just a strong enough defensive setup. You might just have to start going towards B and try to bully out over through Garage, because you keep going towards A, you're having to worry about the flank, you're having to worry about all the crossfires being set up, and it's not even fun dealing with one players when they're set up in visitors, let alone Cellium and Arcitys at the same time trying to gun you down. So think about that later on as FaZe, once again, trying to go through Garage.
Yep, they're going to be stacking up big time. aBeZy first blood, nice shots. Just about gets away as well. That's a huge pick. Silly towards the backside of the laneway here, and Arcitys eyes on those trophies, expecting a player to potentially be in the corner. Oh, interesting. Fast decision here from FaZe to maybe back on up now that they've lost aBeZy. No first blood going their way. This adaptation could be great. aBeZy once again. It's on him to watch them make the cross. I think he saw Cellium there. And this is tense, chance.
Gunfight from Cellium. He is willing to take this one. That bomb still is not crossed over, and maybe they can isolate Assault, or maybe Assault by himself can just find the pick. Arcitys trying to make a move up the middle of the map, but the trap has been set, and well, Cellium finds an opening, but he's going to be stuck behind, but he does not care, doesn't die to the nade, and that's the opening they need. A 2v4 effectively, I think it might be, and well, the bomb is going to be planted. Driveway control and mid-map control effectively in the hands of Cellium. stay alive here, you're good to go.
Makes the read on the player's tendency to get a few shots to throw a nade, and with that, an easy kill lands his way. Seany trying to hold the mid push, and it's going to be Simp making his way a little far forward. Vivid's got to watch out for the play on towards the bomb. Shots on a Simp, does land the kill, that's huge, but you still have to make the defuse now, and Cellium is old faithful. He's in position here. Seany has to make something happen. He has to body block, whatever it may be, take the fight. Cellium is going to try to keep them off the bomb. No idea they're there. Here comes the last second poke. Too late though, bomb defused.
I think that might have been a miscommunication. I don't know if Cellium realized where the bomb was planted for. I didn't even realize it earlier on, but yeah, you can see just the defuse spot. Vivid gets perfect cover. He can stretch it over towards the left side. So either Simp didn't give out the information to Cellium or just maybe bad positioning after Simp falls. But either way, that could have been a very tough round for Guerrillas to lose had it gone that way. But hey, get the job done. You get the retake and make sure you take care of that round. That is a big one for Guerrillas to make sure they secure. And well, you see the idea. Vivid might be playing the island player over towards A to make a bit of noise, but certainly are going to be mixing things up. Guerrillas not trying to deal with the same setup from Atlanta FaZe.
Yep, and this is a nice adaptation. It's actually a 2-2 split. So, with that, aBeZy bringing what, maybe a Krig this round or a QBZ a little bit closer towards that B-bomb site. It's going to be Silly hitting towards the docks already. Catamaran control there for Vivid. Salt's going to be holding that bomb in towards B, and we're slow. We're real slow this round. We're letting FaZe just get a little nervous. Like, what are they doing? Where are they? Where are these guys at? The clock's ticking, shots.
And I think they might be trying to set up a trap and wait for aBeZy to overcommit, and that's why Silly, I think, is playing his life still over down lower docks. But aBeZy, I mean, he's like a mad dog on a leash. You know he wants to start flying, but being patient so far, still sitting up top. But admittedly, you're actually able to get the bomb a little bit over towards A, but aBeZy is thinking about the first bloods, but doesn't know where the pressure's coming from. Bomb actually going to get planted on A, and this is with a 4 versus 4. This is the best chance Guerrillas have ever had so far on offense.
Well, here we go. Arcitys from up high in a position to maybe do a lot of damage. He's worried about Vivid. No idea. There are a lot of players close by. That's going to be on Simp to try to find something far forward. Assault opens this one up, the first blood. Silly lands a shot punch in the kill feed as well, so that's that other side of the map safe. No worry about the flank for now. Simp and Arcitys, over they go, straight onto the bomb, finds one. Now Simp to the outside of the beach as aBeZy wins a big 1v1 there with the AK-74U, and Arcitys gets cut down as well. And mate, I've eaten all my words there. I fumbled over that massively because Guerrillas have finally managed to break the cycle.
That's really all it comes down to, man. Finally, it was not the same setup, right? Arcitys is constantly playing aggressive up past the bomb. This time, they end up giving up the site effectively for free. The first time they've had an opportunity without the man disadvantage to hold the bomb after they get the plant, and job well done at that. 2 big rounds back-to-back for the Guerrillas. By the way, shouts to aBeZy as well. 8 kills to his name, and at least 2 first bloods, I believe, he's gotten in this game thus far. FaZe is there working this bomb over towards A. It looks like Vivid might be going for boat control straight off the rip. The question is, can he get there in time before he gets spotted? And I think successful at that. Boat control and beach control in their favor. Cellium gets caught. First blood for the Guerrillas.
Aye, Captain Vivid. All aboard. Arcitys wants to get on this one. No chance. Going to back on up. And FaZe have just been caught unaware here. You saw Arcitys marking that trophy over towards boat or over towards the A-bomb site as well. So Simp making his way through mid. They're trying to find some bit of real estate here in the middle of Miami, but chance they may have just managed to slip the net. Are they in towards the A-bomb site?
So many crosses though, but after he doesn't know the second player's there for the trades, but hey, he gets out with his life. That is a big moment because Assault knows a couple players cross through mid-map, spots aBeZy, and no Simp is nearby, hence the nades being tossed out and Assault with the pressure on, trying to stay alive as best as he can. Vivid's here for the reinforcements, but Arcitys hunts him down, gets that first kill.
Vivid there. Oh, nearly. So very close, but Vivid manages to win it. Simp now trying to make it a 1v1, but he can't get it done. LAG are on map point. Here in Search and Destroy, against Atlanta FaZe, Miami is their playground.
And I think the round just a few minutes ago, maybe 3 rounds ago, FaZe, it might end up haunting them. 3 big ones back to back to back, and a couple nice strats coming out for Guerrillas to make it happen. Just the aggression from Vivid, getting to that boat straight off the rip, getting that first blood and catching the player off guard. You get beach control, you are feeling very confident about being able to defend the A site. Guerrillas happy to take their time. Once again, Silly, talk about angles and preparation being done. waiting for someone on FaZe to overcommit.
That's a quiet one. I like that. Let's go in the notebook. aBeZy. He's holding that lane. You would have seen Silly charge on through. Now he and Simp, oh my. As he's left that angle. He has, just for a moment. Not a problem. Nice shots. aBeZy almost managing to get it done there. The nade's going to land, but not do anything. Here comes aBeZy. He's going to find something. Vivid gets his kill as well. Silly from still back here. The trades are on point. And FaZe are caught between a rock and a hard place. And Cellium is crushed. It's about time someone did it. And LAG, they take the search. 6-2 on Miami.
And just such a good job, man. The homework has to have been done from this team. I'd say there's one round that FaZe ended up throwing away, but outside of that, that is quite a few rounds that were just dominant coming in from Silly. He finds the first blood. While that's going on the other side of the map, Arcitys thinks he can make a play, potentially thinking about the flank. Well, Vivid is there, ready and waiting. Quite a few nice rounds coming into Miami. That's a nice one for the Los Angeles Guerrillas to get. Nice little bounce back, and you can see FaZe not expecting to lose the search and destroys very often. Of course, though, for the series, it is going to be tied up at 1-1.
That was a cerebral experience there from LAG, managing to just outsmart FaZe time and time again. Big individual wins at times, causing those rounds to go their way. But all in all, the shot calls and the playbook was very deep, very, very exciting to watch. There we go, tied up 1-1. What, 5? No, it was 4 3-0s in a row. 4 sweeps in a row. We will not be seeing a 5th. The stats on your screen there, as honestly, Vivid had a big one, and Silly again. We saw that QBZ come to play, but aBeZy, man, what a search from him. 10-3. Donked on. Chance, I think, is the only way we can really call that one.
I mean, he was the player, right? He was playing over towards Garage the entire time. He had a couple first bloods in that direction, and FaZe basically say, hey, we're not going to be heading over in that direction anymore. So you try to dial in on aBeZy. He punished him for it. Make sure you get a couple good rounds in. You start to go over towards the beach, and Vivid and Assault are going to be raiding there on defense or offense as well. So they put in the work. They did the job. They cracked the code, at least briefly, for the search and destroy. Of course, now the question is, well, they have 2 respawns. They're going to have to at least deal with FaZe. Of course, if it goes to a map 5, I'm sure they'll be happy to play him on Express, but you got to steal one of the respawns.
Got to steal something. We're going to look at our US Army tactical play now, and this is the end of the 9-map search and destroy run for Atlanta, FaZe and Chance. It was another good one coming out of the boys of LAG. This was round 7, and again, Vivid right off the rip, right place, right time. Beautiful stuff.
And it's just playing the map so well, right? This was a moment, by the way, where Vivid was on the boat. I think Simp crossed his line of sight without getting spotted. Then Simp manages to cross Assault's line of sight without getting spotted. But then the third player from the Guerrillas, who was also watching mid-map, just catches these players on the cross. Everyone from FaZe just basically stuck in crossfire, 2v1s, everything. And of course, Vivid doing a nice job just to get these trades, because maybe it got a little bit spicy, but not for the Guerrillas. Dominant performance they had on Miami, got the job done. This is what they were probably expecting to come into the series. That map 1 against FaZe, always going to be tough. I don't know if FaZe has lost a single one the entire year, so got to bounce back from map number 2. They provide.
Here we go, Checkmate Control coming up after the break. This series is a lot more interesting than we all expected. We come back, more Call of Duty, friends. Don't go anywhere.
Call of Duty League is brought to you by GameFuel. Use code CDL2021 for a special discount on GameFuel.com. Tournament audio and team listen-ins are powered by Astro Gaming, the official headset and mix amp of the Call of Duty League. The Call of Duty League is presented by Seany, the official eyewear for the CDL. Armor your eyes with Seany Blocks blue light protection glasses by visiting seany.com/gaming.
I had a dream. I was back in the CDL. Yeah. I had a dream.
Ready to have a blast, boys?
I love that about you. I love that. Let's go, baby. Come on.
Let's get it,
fun
boys.
today. Let's get it.
Take your streaks, gentlemen. Check your classes.
Streaks, graphics.
First streak's good. In-game settings, we are valid.
Let me just get Dylan to talk a little bit. And
He just
walked off. Oh, sorry.
Talk through setups, talk to the guy next to you. Yep. If you're next to someone, let him know.
Man, they're gonna see my bare feet, bro.
No way.
Yeah,
your feet.
nice, boy. Yeah, because I always put one foot over my other whenever I'm playing.
You don't wear socks?
Crisscross applesauce like that?
No, I sit one foot under my left. This leg, every time I get a piece, I just kick my toes up in the air. And I pat myself with my toes. I'm like, good job.
Big facts, yo. Let's have some fun today.
Do you have energy comms?
Go, yo.
Just make sure also you guys are talking through your setups.
Start growling. That's for sure gonna make it in the video. There you go, CDL comms video. CDL comms video. Make sure you watch.
Yeah, I'll come for you, CDL. CDL, don't put this in hard, CDL. Let's go in. Let's get it, Porter. Go.
Let's get it.
Get it, baby. They can't keep me out, man. They keep trying to get rid of me, but I keep coming back.
Are my cams good, by the way?
Yeah, they're good. They would have said something. Yeah, everyone's cams are good right now. Is everyone here? Yeah. Are you here? No, yeah. Bro,
Yeah. Get into it there, kid.
Get into it there, boys. Come on. Let's go!
There we go.
Dude, I just soaked hell that whole time.
Baby.
Good job, yeah.
Shit, boys. Go, boys.
I want a kiss from you, Jake. Oh, never mind. Imagine. I want a Joe kiss.
This is comms powered by Astro. You can find all of that on the Call of Duty League's YouTube channel. A lot of fun being had at all times here in the league. Atlanta FaZe, though, being dealt their first loss in Search and Destroy in quite some time, and that 9-0 map spree finished. Chance, is this the beginning? This is the beginning of the collapse, the crumble of Atlanta FaZe. Will they turn to dust in a snap of the fingers of LAG?
All right, Miles. All right, we're going with that route, trying to set up like that. I'm not too fearful. I will say you're staring down the barrel of map 5, so FaZe, they're going to want to close it out in these next two respawns. And, well, if you're looking to close it out, you're going to want to just shut down aBeZy and Vivid, right? Bottom 5 in all categories and everything but Search and Destroy for aBeZy. And, of course, well, we saw an example of him not being in the bottom for Search and Destroy in map number 2. Had a great game, but if these two players just don't go crazy, I mean, again, it's going to be a similar theme for FaZe. Their SMG players are nightmares on the map. You got to perform at your tippy-top level to hang with the best of them. But, of course, aBeZy, two-time world champ, we know what he has it in him. And Vivid, well, some of his stats this year has been wild. If he can just put it together in just one of these next two respawn maps, again, that Express S&D from map number 5 is spicy. It is one of Atlanta FaZe's very few map losses they've had all year long, and obviously, well, map number 2 might have been a little taste of what Guerrillas can bring to the table, so this is really their goal, man. One of these next two respawns, if it doesn't happen on the checkmate, gotta make it happen on the apocalypse, but hey, if they make it happen here, this will be the first time we've really seen FaZe with a lot of pressure put on them.
Unreal. Well, pressure is on. How will Atlanta FaZe respond? I think that's the biggest question for a lot of fans right now is you put FaZe in a corner, how dangerous do they get? We will soon find out. LAG tie this series up in the Search and Destroy. Now, the opportunity to take the lead. In control. It's going to be a tough one. Here we go. Atlanta FaZe off the rip. We will see them attack first here on Checkmate. LAG defending.
LAG defending, and this is actually a nice little setup too. Just one man in the plane for them. They have double stacked up over towards this A street, but aBeZy, well, First Blood King looking for it, finds nothing. Every single player on the Guerrillas winning their ones, and well, Cellium, last man standing. A dangerous last man at that, but hey, you're on defense on Checkmate. You win the opening break, and you get that map set up as well. Guerrillas with a very nice start.
Yeah, great start indeed. aBeZy's going to be pinned down by the stairs there against Silly's spot right now, trying to make sure that right lane is all safe. For now, pretty good. Backs on up to the zone. The rest of his teammates above him. As FaZe now starting to advance. Will anyone be able to find the opener there? Silly, nice shots onto aBeZy. Doesn't let it happen. Could have got out of hand real quick. Assault finds his 1v1 as well. Assault with a nice two-piece. Any more to be had? No. Cell, once again, last player left alive for his team. Over towards the A zone he goes. But wonderful stuff from LAG. They are playing this defense great so far.
Oh, just suffocating. Again, just the complete map spread, taking your time, letting the gunfights come to you. And, well, now you get the setup once again. aBeZy, talk about the gunfights going to a player. Shreds Silly off of that plane wing. And, well, Cellium's able to find his next pick. So aBeZy wants to make his move. That's the final player going to fall. Clean 4 down for FaZe. And now they get the opportunity to attack the Mad Dog in the plane. aBeZy, he's looking for the spawn kills. And while he's getting those, obviously his teammates stacked inside the point. One tip progression already through.
You're going to try to fucking lean these players off the A zone. Here comes Vivid up first. Arcitys and Cell, they're going to get the shots through. Silly's in a lot of trouble. Cellium's upstairs in the plane as well. aBeZy now trying to find the kills from behind. Simp lands those with 20 seconds or less than remaining on the clock. The A point will be secured. A minute 16 now to work with. Atlanta FaZe, give them an inch and they will go a mile. Now with the opportunity to get onto B, and straight away they do. Pressure now mounting for LAG. They have to find these kills and overwhelm that position they've got so far. And Chards, look, they're just capping it. They are capturing the point. Assault finally slows it down. Great play overall.
So the last player, FaZe up top, he gets dealt with as well. So the stabilization is there, but that is a scary moment, potentially devastating on the side of Guerrillas. But hey, you're able to find these kills, get the clearance, and try to keep that plane control as well. Vivid trying to stay alive. You imagine Simp's going to hunt him down, and well, Simp, maybe the player now being hunted. Vivid looking for these kills, and you can see FaZe, they are taking their time on this push, and well, Vivid, big kills for him. Managed to take down Arcitys just before he fell.
Brilliant work. 35 seconds now left. Simp looking to find the openers from behind. Nice trade all in all. Silly manages to land that kill. aBeZy's going to be there to make the push forward. Final 30. Here we go. aBeZy's upstairs. Big snap. Not enough to get the kill on the Vivid, but once again, Atlanta FaZe trade out. Silly now and aBeZy making their way forward. Cell. What a snap that could have been, but aBeZy wins the fight from behind. 25 seconds on the clock, pinned now. As Arcitys once again going for the cap. No one able to stack up just yet, but the kill still coming through for FaZe. Here comes the contest, and once again, it's aBeZy. He manages to stay alive. aBeZy now making his way forward. The shots are on once again, and the defense is holding. Final 20 seconds. FaZe have been pushed back. Kills coming through from Vivid once again, and LAG will just about hold it together. No lives left now for Atlanta FaZe. It is 6-4. And oh boy, LAG, they don't let it get away from them. The life count now all even before we lose Arcitys, and a great round from LAG.
That is an incredibly important round for them to get, man, because that got very spicy very fast. As soon as there was the opening, the clearance over towards A, I mean, they had to deal with so many things. Simp pushed up through the A street, was thinking about some spawn kills. Cellium, obviously, in the top of the plane was devastating. And just the amount of teamwork that FaZe is able to put together and how fast they're able to get these things done. They are not a fun team to deal with, but Guerrillas handle it very well. And keep in mind for Vivid, on a 4 spree for the moment, maybe about 3 more of those kills, or maybe even just a capture over towards a point, might be able to be thinking about some score streaks.
That'd be great. That'd be, I mean, again, on Checkmate, not the most useful, but be a lot of fun to see if we can grab a couple. Here we go. LAG making their way forward. Nice bit of work towards the A street. aBeZy finds one. Teammates backing him up. Can't quite get the second. Silly seems to have the kind of the kryptonite right now to find a few kills against these FaZe players in those 1v1s, and if he can keep that up, they're looking great. Vivid backs up, plays his life, stays alive. 17 HP left, still on the run for streaks. Chance, Simp's in your base. Simp's in from behind. Ooh, Assault, big win.
I want to say just an underrated part of a lot of these pro teams' game as Vivid gets dealt with. He was the man playing for streaks, and he was having a grenade land at his feet every 5 seconds. Never a moment where he could breathe, and that is just good nade attack coordination coming out from Atlanta FaZe. And well, aBeZy thinking about some spawn kills, shoots one player in the back there for the trades on aBeZy as well. Silly, the last player alive, he's stuck on a bomb. He gets cleaned up, and now for Guerrillas, everyone pinned inside their base.
Now this is the blender. This is what it looks like. aBeZy's still good. He's still alive. He's got 17 HP, and he's still going to try to make something happen here. aBeZy finally starts handing out some spanks at the front of that tube, and still making the push forward we go. LAG have 20 seconds to work with. Big nades, big kills from Cell up top lane. Simp's going to clean up the final few players. And at this point in time, it's damage control for LAG. They don't want to let the life count get out of hand because right now, it has been a rough round. 21-14 with FaZe in the lead in the life count. Final few seconds. aBeZy's going to find one more to take with him. And aBeZy and Simp, though, chance. They just light up the kill feed.
Light up the kill feed, indeed. One of the things we showed on graphics earlier about this Atlanta FaZe team, they're not quite the #1 team on attack rounds for control. That, of course, goes to the Subliners, but they are the #1 team when it comes to attack rounds, KD, which, of course, if you're the best on defense, as long as you're finding the kills on offense, you'll be good to go. But what do we see map #1? Might have been a defensive win, but there was only a 1 life difference at the end of the round. What do we see there on defense? Well, it was dominance. I think it was an 8-kill advantage for FaZe there. So if we're thinking long-term, thinking about that potential round 5, FaZe have certainly set themselves up in a nice potential spot. But of course, also for FaZe, well, they just want to win the rounds on offense.
Oh, see what they can do. First round opening break wasn't great. aBeZy, though, much better the second time round. You know what? Oof, I was going to say, all in all, across the map, the rest of the members of LAG managed to land their kills, and they managed to stabilize that push. Was looking very aggressive there from FaZe. Simp, back plane, trying to not let anyone from LAG come forward, and so far he's doing just that, but ants in his pants as he makes his way forward. How long can he hold this one for? Just under a minute left now. LAG chance of holding this one down.
And LAG just giving them nothing to work with. aBeZy just the patience of a saint, sitting up in the top lane for so long, and he's able to find 2 big kills before he gets chopped. And well, Silly might be one of the last players up for the Guerrillas, but the reinforcements so quick to come through, and it's just a containment right now. FaZe just struggling to get out of their spawn. The only opening they have is towards this A point. Admittedly, they get 2 bodies inside, but as far as plane control goes, Guerrillas, they've just dominated so far on defense. And aBeZy, well, that means might have a free flank he can go on.
Well, he's going to find one. Still stacking up towards the A zone now. Here comes the push from Assault. Nice kills. Great nade from Vivid. Arcitys having to play this from way back but honestly, LAG keeping the kills good. 23-18 in the life count. LAG with the lead. Silly with the aggression. Lovely shots. And chance. Another 20 seconds will pass. Silly will maybe find a few more kills. And this has been another great defensive round from the Guerrillas. Can they keep the life count in their favor in this next round? Or will they manage to win an offense? That would be it right now for the Guerrillas. And honestly, to take the lead in this series, unprecedented.
Well, either way, if my count is correct, I believe FaZe right now are up by 2 kills. But either way, it is down to the wire in that department. I would say, honestly, for the Guerrillas, they have to be one of the more difficult teams to play against, right? They just contain them. They don't give anything away. Like, there's a lot of teams, I have to imagine, especially when you're playing in scrims. You just play aggressive. You find the opening. You go look for some spawn kills. Guerrillas, there's a switch, right? If they don't quite have enough clearance, if they don't get that clean 4 down, they just set up around the plane, right? aBeZy played that corner for a solid 15-20 seconds. They know they don't need to get over aggressive. Let the kills come to them. And of course, for FaZe, well, they're just looking around from kills that aren't just showing up in their lap. So Guerrillas tough to play against, and now back on the attack. Of course, we go to A first.
We go to A straight away. Vivid. So the opening nades, the cleanup. Now aBeZy trying to find the opener. It's going to be Vivid. He finds one more. aBeZy up over the top. aBeZy has the best of him. Manages to land the kill. Quick contest now on the A zone. Arcitys is not going to let those players regen that health. Supreme aggression now from Atlanta FaZe. Damage control on point. Managed to stop the A push. The Guerrillas not out of the woods just yet. Try to find a few more plane side. Vivid upstairs. He's checking his corners. Can't quite check the cabin. aBeZy does manage to slay him out. Now Arcitys watching that left flank with his life. Plane control still looking good for Atlanta FaZe right now. And 50 seconds remaining chance. Guerrillas got to go big.
And there's a free kill for Arcitys if anyone walks through P2, but they're actually on the A bomb, and it's going to be a double hit in the chow there. A little bit of clearance is actually, that's going to be 3 down. aBeZy finds the next kill as well. He's got top plane control, and Simp, well, he knows this is a kill he needs to find, and a kill he can at least get the first, the beat down for the second. Plane control for him, and well, the world star for the third. Clean shots coming through, and Arcitys finds the 4th kill. Defensive hold strong. Simp on a tear.
Oh, the whole play was looking so good for Guerrillas. You're like, yeah, they're going to hit B. They're going to manage to get play on B. No, Simp lands a crazy 3 kills. And here he goes again. Finds a couple more. That's 5 in a row. Simp. Absolute pandemonium. And he's keeping them pinned as long as he possibly can. 15 seconds remaining chance, and Simp may have just won the round for his team.
Might have won the round and maybe set themselves up as well. Again, the life advantage now heftily in favor of Atlanta FaZe's team. They're going to be up by about 5 or 6 for the moment. Guerrillas trying to make the dash to the point. Can't get there in time. FaZe do secure the defensive win, and more importantly for them, they should secure the defensive round for round 5. But look at the best play. Just finesse on beatdowns. A man that was a world champ in Black Ops 4, and crisp and clean shots for the final kill as well from cross map. Simp, well, again, he might not have been having the best of game, right about even, but just moments like that, throw the team on the back, give him the best play. Man's looking good.
And then now the defensive round as well. Here we go. Atlanta FaZe on defense. Guerrillas have to find the attack. Heavy hit towards A, as is tradition. Slight changes every single time, and oh, a big win from Silly. That's going to be 2, now 3 dead. LAG. Onto the A zone they go. Simp's going to be the only player on this side of the map that can really help out for now. The reinforcements making their way through. LAG, big progress at A. It's a fast cap. A couple of players stacked. Now it's going to be all 3 of them. This is huge. The second hit gone. Over towards B, you have to go for Atlanta FaZe. You have to give this up. Hopefully catch kills in the transition. But man, what a start chance.
Guerrillas, man, they're looking to pour this pressure on. Unfortunately for them, well, everyone's going to fall except for Assault, but Iron Boots is there, but Cellium with the big one-on-one win, and now everyone's stuck in your base. And look at the setup, by the way. You got a player, aBeZy, all the way pushed up in orange. Arcitys has got blue control. You got all the colors you want. The spawn kills starting to come through.
Oh, aBeZy, this is it. The jaws of FaZe start to close around the throat of the Guerrillas here. Can they escape this death hold? That minimap is a bad sight right now for LAG fans, but if they can play this patiently and together, they might just be able to find something here. aBeZy looking for his 5th kill in a row. Not able to quite get it just yet. Great teamwork. That's 2 clean kills right now for LAG. Arcitys, though, still in the back. Can't quite get it done again. So, forward you go. But again, dying that far forward is not a bad thing whatsoever for FaZe. You see how quickly they're able to move through the map. aBeZy finds one more. Vivid. Nice win against Cell. Still trying to purchase some real estate, trying to make their way forward. Vivid leading the charge. Here comes the trade. Silly making his way forward aggressively, and he's chasing aBeZy. He chases him down all the way to the B zone. Here comes the capture chance.
P2 potentially open, but that's what Assault's trying to cover. Silly with a nice angle to get the player under the wing. Now you got 2 bodies on point. The progression going just a little bit faster, and that A street control is secure. Now the players for FaZe just trying to float through the street, float through the top of the plane, but Silly is here and ready.
Silly still holding the line, still managing to land these kills. Simp finally puts him to rest, but you still have aBeZy on point. Can he be the X Factor? Can he be the man to hold this one down? The first kill goes his way. Any more to be had with Cell on the contest. Watching that right flank, waiting for his teammates to get involved. It's going to be Silly helping out, but aBeZy manages to hit the flank. LAG are holding this one together. They are not letting this go quietly, but Cell on the defense. As Atlanta FaZe, 50 seconds to work with. There's the quick contest. Cell jumped off it for a brief moment and immediately allowed the Guerrillas in. aBeZy, though, chance once again, just keeps finding these kills. Just about 40 seconds to go. Guerrillas got to make it happen.
And it's always just a 2 down on either side. And, well, there's number 3. Well, Guerrillas, after that kill, going to find themselves stuck in their base once again. More players coming up on respawn. Cellium, by the way, 31 kills to his name. Now the A Street, well, Arcitys is back, and he knows he can make the move. If you ever try to hop on the point, just go for that flank. Try to get those players off, Guerrillas. They get 1 shot at this push. 15 seconds on the clock.
If it checks every possible corner, but Simp finds the kill into him. Now aBeZy upstairs. No, can't get it done. Final 10. It is all onto Silly. He's got to find these kills and go. 5 seconds now for it. And that's going to be Atlanta FaZe with a 3-2 win. There's no one there. They've just managed to secure it. And my, oh my. LAG made them work for it. And it was blood, sweat, and tears in the end there. But FaZe chance, they just are so strong. And the defensive round goes their way.
I mean, Guerrillas, though, you got to tip the cap to them, right? They got very close. This is when they were completely stuck in their base. They worked themselves out of this spawn trap. It took quite a bit of time to do it, but they make it happen. They try to clear out the middle of the map. You get on the point. They make all of this happen. And, well, I can't remember exactly how it played out, but I remember after Guerrillas got 3 down with 2 bodies stacked up on the point, I think it was Simp that came through, picked up a big double kill, and, well, you all have to go back to point number 1, start it all again. again from coming out of your spawn, but credit where credit is due for FaZe on the flip side, making sure to stay perfect on defense. He'll be good to go. And Simp and Cellium, two massive reasons why. Cellium just a comfortable game through and through. Frankly, the main reason they got the defense for that round number 5, man had a near double positive KD. He was feeling himself on that control.
Certainly feeling himself, and there you go. Stats on screen. That was a huge round from aBeZy in the damage department. Massive round from Cell as well, and I cannot believe how close LAG came to taking it 2-1, but hey, we still get to see that apocalypse, and all things considered, chance this could be a wild one. We could see anything coming up here, but my, what a series this has turned out to be. I hope you're enjoying the show as much as you possibly can, friends. For those of you playing at home, don't forget, if you link your YouTube and Activision accounts, you've got tons of cool stuff to be watching and earning throughout Stage 2. Right now, we're giving away the double XP tokens and the double weapon XP tokens, but towards the major, all sorts of fun goodies can be yours. Watch and earn throughout Stage 2. Link your accounts. Link those accounts, and we'll see you in League play, rocking those very, very cool charms and calling cards and all sorts. Right, we need to go to a quick commercial break and let these players get ready for the next map. Apocalypse Hardpoint is just around the corner. We'll see you after this break.
The 2021 season with a statement. That's a 3-0 over the LA Thieves.
And we are back here in the CDL. We have got Apocalypse Hardpoint coming up now. Quick look at the series overview so far, and what a saga this has really been. Oh, chance LAG, they brought it in Miami. They came so close in the chickmate control, and now we go to Atlanta's pick, Apocalypse Hardpoint. Will it be just that, though, mate, for the Guerrillas?
I'm going to say the requirement, man. This is where they got to take him down. And of course, if you're trying to take down the team in Hardpoint, well, you see the stats across the board. The standout by a mile. The hill time might be nice, but I'm looking at the SMG duo. Simp +9 in the kills column, and aBeZy a +5. If you can't shut down these SMGs, which frankly, I mean, there's very few teams I think might be capable. You are not going to have a good time, and a map like Apocalypse is going to be right in that same category. So you got to steal one of the respawns for Guerrillas and Apocalypse. Honestly, you know, even the setup for the SMGs, it still might be one of the best potential maps for them to try and play. Of course, we just don't have the information. We don't know what these guys look like in scrims. And on, like, not LAN, I should say, the dream, what it would be. But these guys so far online have only played it once on broadcast apiece. Of course, Atlanta FaZe 1-0 on the flip side, 0-1. But is where you gotta test your mettle for the Guerrillas. We got faith in them if they get to a map number 5, but they gotta get there first.
Yep. This is it. This is match point for Atlanta FaZe. One more hard point. They can put the controllers down for the day and put their feet up. For LAG, they are looking to force that game 5, looking to force that express search and destroy, which the only team to beat FaZe so far on that map were, of course, New York, way back when. Here we go, Chance. Apocalypse.
Ready for that. Again, the helicopters, you can just imagine hearing whirring in the background, but nice little opening break coming through. You got the under cat control trying to come in from Silly, and well, where he's not there, Assault certainly is. Of course, you got aBeZy watching Broken as well. This is as good as it gets right off the rip. Again, just nice stagnant play, nice and controlled. You got all the angles covered, and you see the idea. aBeZy actually has a lot of pressure on him with these gunfights, because you can see number 7, Simp. He's thinking about it, trying to find his way through Broken.
Yeah, again, aBeZy has a massive job to do right now. He has to stop these players making their way through. You can see the reinforcements now lining up. The rest of LAG coming to get involved. aBeZy gets himself 2. There's a third round the corner if he's feeling brave, and brave might not be it. He's got his teammates. That's trust. That's a veteran play. Great job staying alive. aBeZy will simply not be brought down. Oh, okay. But there you go. Great hold. And LAG, what a start this has been. Hardpoint's about to pop wide open. They're going to have their feet in it first.
I mean, you got, what, a 44-point lead or a 40-point lead after the first hill, the second hill. They keep trying to flood through Broken. Everyone's going to die when they're trying to come through, but the back spawns never got blocked, so Silly. Pressure's on. You have every single player on FaZe looking to hunt you down, trying to stay up and wait for his teammates to come through, and his teammates are there. The reinforcements are in. They're trying to hold this hill from the front.
Oh, LAG holding the hill from the front. They're doing a great job. The shots keep coming through. FaZe finally get on point. 35 seconds remain. If they can win the fight, great. If not, well, we'll see him on the next hard point. Let's listen to the comms now and go for an Astro Gaming listen in with the Los Angeles Guerrillas.
Okay. Nice. You won't left, don't give up. Yeah, there's a guy match or something. I threw a trophy, I shredded them.
I hit him broken wall.
Make sure you hit broken wall.
I'm holding top maps, like, outside.
They're playing up front, I think, whenever they
he went top maps, no.
I'm one
shot. Two top maps.
I'm going TV, your blue's open, I'm going TV.
No, I meant it right into them. They're both up there.
They're going right,
He's hitting TV,
TV cell, absolutely dead.
DJ's there.
Shot. One can be front
Alex can be blue.
Yeah,
P1.
It could be P1.
Alex, low blue weak. He's slid away. Alex, broken. He's gonna be blue.
Got him, I got him.
Sell weak maps. Sell one shot.
Help each other.
That's fine. You can
stay on. Flank you flood. I realize TV flank you flood.
I'm jumping healing,
Alright, jump down, jump low. I'm staying time. You can go top
looking at P1.
TV. I have TV. Look at me, still.
Top TV again.
TV still somewhere?
Heli, 2 Heli, another one, Heli, dirt.
TV still. He's jumping on me, he's jumping on P1. I say it, Brian, they'll hit you. Actually, they might spawn back ammo. This time, go around here.
I am. I
got
time.
He's back with Tiki,
Go deep, guys.
Yeah, I'm going deep. I'm gonna hold ammo for us.
Time, go with him.
Yep, I'm on the front.
Yeah, take your time in this. Wait for me two in the back, okay?
I'm just watching stairs.
Have we kills in this one square?
They're in the back.
Might just play tight.
I hear him back left. He's gonna be back with a trophy.
I'm trying to hit Tiki for you guys.
He has trophy.
I got him broken.
He's gonna be like right here behind the Tiki maybe. I'm looking over you. I think he's close, Justin.
I'm back out.
Hide in Tiki.
Tell
Hide now.
Their trophy.
He's back.
Some great communication coming out there from the LA Guerrillas. I mean, everything you want from comms, they absolutely delivered. Calling out spawn, calling out rotation, helping each other out. It's about as good as it gets. Unfortunately, though, the kills, at least for this hardpoint specifically, do not go their way. They get that clean 4 wipe, and frankly, this is not an easy hill to break at all. That is why everyone starting to wrap around the backside of the map. They might already be thinking about setting up for new.
It was about 30 or 25 seconds down to make the plays. They will be doing just that. Simp from upstairs, easy cleanups. Good work. So FaZe, a perfect transition from that last hard point to the next one. Silly goes down as well. Atlanta FaZe flood the point, swarming like flies over candy. They're going to find those kills. Now they're going to net themselves not just the great hill time from that last one, but now over to the bottom of ammo and aBeZy. My word, just finding those kills in Chicken Coop absolutely beheads Vivid. What do they have for the push now? 3-man hit from down low is going to likely be the one. Cellium's watching upstairs in the ammo room. Oh, sorry, by Coop. Oh, big wins. But it doesn't look like a great offensive hit now from LAG. FaZe will hold for now.
And right now the problem is you're basically forced to flood in through the trenches side of the map. That is your only open avenue right now. And well, you try to slide in. Arcitys is there with the AR, and you got a man sitting in a corner. So there are no fun routes to go through, even on the full flank. Maybe the opening's there. Vivint able to get into top ammo, but he is the lone man. All of his teammates are falling. He's got one more for the drop to come in the corner spot. OP. Simp, the only kill he needed to get, and he delivered at least for the first one. You got to imagine inside the actual point, even though they get the trades, that's only for the final 15 seconds of scrap that they can't even get because Cellium is right back in for the two-piece for the final few seconds.
And it's just huge time. You look at the amount the lead's grown by from FaZe. That's hardpoint to hardpoint, 2 nearly perfect ones. The good news now for LAG, you've got control of mid-map. That's where you found that opening success. Big problem you've got, though, is aBeZy is in the back of the temple. And with that kill, he may as well have sealed it. There's the spawns now for Atlanta FaZe. That play from aBeZy just made a huge difference going into this next hardpoint.
Going into the next hard point, well, this is actually the one hill where Guerrillas have had the most success. Not even on the P2, it genuinely has been this first open hill. And aBeZy, now that he's secured his team, the spawns now can go on the attack. But he actually sees that his teammates fall, so Guerrillas actually do manage to do a decent job of keeping the back spawns. But this was the problem FaZe had last time around. They couldn't find a way to get through Broken. This time, 2 players get through. It's Silly trying to be the man on defense, and Silly, so far, so good. FaZe right now, again, giving all of this time away on the first hill. They are getting bullied.
Again, bullied and aBeZy. He's one of the bullies doing the damage. Now, Vivid makes his way through the jump up. Clean sweep of the trophies. aBeZy on a 3 spree. This map is back and forth. And already, we're seeing a decent hold now from Vivid. Front line can't quite get it done. Cellium's going to find the kills. Now that it leads one opening. Atlanta FaZe can work with. Spawns have changed again. It's going to be Vivid on the other side of the map. Can he make his way through the center and get back into the fight? 2 kills now going the way of LAG and Chance. Honestly, this is a good hold. You've got to take on, what, 1, 2, maybe more spawns, waves of spawns. And LAG can get themselves right back into this one. aBeZy up first. Nice kill on Asim. And FaZe have been stunted, man. They've just had to pump the brakes, slow this right down, wait for the pinch, and this is all time going to the Guerrillas.
I mean, this is just so much time wasted, too. And again, Guerrillas, the patient team, are actually maybe just not patient enough, but even still, Simp, the last one alive, he gets dealt with. FaZe has been losing this game purely just because of that first hill. They were putting so much pressure to try to go through Broken to get to that second hard point, which is the money hill, that they end up giving away so much time on P1, maybe 80 seconds of the 180 that Guerrillas have total, and they don't even get those P2 spawns anyway, so they get punished on the early hills, but FaZe, of course, punished Guerrillas on the latter hills. And at least here on this P3, well, it's going to be a little bit scrappy. Simp looking for the final kill on Vivid. Of course, last man up. Vivid trying to do a nice job to stay alive, and job well done. Picks up 2 with the Diamondcon.
Will he finally be able to get those sought-after streaks? He saw the trophy go down. He knows Arcitys is coming from that direction. Oh, aBeZy finds the shots as well. Great teamwork from LAG. Cellium managing to land the kills. Finally gets the 2-piece. Hard point still in the hands of the Guerrillas. 200 points now crossed. aBeZy bringing the reinforcements through, and somebody snuck to top TV. Someone's above you right now, Silly. And it's going to be Simp trying to get the shots in, slow these players down. 25 seconds remaining on this hard point. aBeZy goes pretty big in mid. There's 20 seconds to play for now, Chance, and it should go to the Guerrillas.
And this is a big moment, too. Vivid looking for Cellium as well. Well, he gets that clean and easy. Guerrillas on point again. We heard their communication earlier. Pretty much perfect. This is a hill where they got full 16 on, but now they're here first. aBeZy inside a coop trying to make things a little bit spicy, but frankly, Vivid should just be the fall guy. As long as he stays alive, there's nothing to worry about. No concerns at all. And Silly's inside the hard point. Guerrillas looking to win this game here and force it to a game number 5.
Simp's going to try and do something about it. The reinforcements are there. Final 10 now for the win. aBeZy, though, on his horse, charging into battle. Vivid's going to spear him down. This could be it. Can Simp slow it? No. 5 seconds for the win. This is the force to game 5 as Silly gets involved as well. And Los Angeles Guerrillas, we're going to Express. We're going to a game 5. And wipe the sweat from your brow, boys. That was a big win.
That was a big win, and I think that might be one of the most difficult losses FaZe has had all year long. They get beat every now and again on a map here, on a map there, but not very often like that. And again, those first 2 hills, absolutely money from the side of Guerrillas. And shout out to Silly as well. Iron Sight QBZ paying dividends. Dropped 21 kills to his name, which 21 might not sound like a lot, but I'm fairly certain he led the lobby. Guerrillas, an efficient team, and honestly, just chef's kiss from that Astro Gaming listen-in. So clean, so good.
Dangerous squad right now is FaZe. How will they handle this sort of situation? Of course, they've been there before. We've got a couple of world champs on that team in the form of Simp, aBeZy, and Arcitys. But for now, I think, you know, it's take a breath, get some water on the face, just like, okay, boys, we know who we are. Let's just close this one out in search. Here we go, though. The stats on your screen. And again, it was nothing but love. The Vivid going absolutely huge and silly. You called it, man. 21 and 12. Iron Sight QBZ running the tack flak, having a lot of fun there. Atlanta FaZe, though, not out of this one yet. We have one more map in this series, and everyone's pick'ems have been ruined, except for maybe those super hardcore LAG fans that just had the time stone out, and they knew what was going on here, man. But here we go. Well, friends, here we go. One more map in this series. Plenty of excitement, much to play for as Atlanta FaZe. A little bit of soul searching to do before we go. The parrot was in the game as well. It's a danger. This is basically the Scump play of the game for that last one. It was the parrot. Get out of there, man. It's a dangerous war zone. There's all sorts of people shooting each other, trying to capture imaginary points on the ground. But we love that parrot. Good job, observers, catching that one. And shout out Treyarch for putting these fun little nuggets in game. And don't try to shoot him. That's all I'm saying. Right, we come back from the break. It's Search and Destroy. It's game 5. Don't want to miss it.
The Call of Duty League is presented by T-Mobile, now America's largest and fastest 5G network. Set your sights on the competition with T-Mobile, the leader in 5G.
All right, here we go. Game 5, Atlanta FaZe, Los Angeles Guerrillas. It's their home series after all. You're gonna give it to them, FaZe. You're gonna make them work real hard for it. What a run this has been. This series is back and forth, and FaZe, not the usual smiles you see across that screen. You know, normally the vibes are all up. They're all having fun. They ain't assassinating the LA Thieves here. The Guerrillas are putting up a serious fight, and we've got a game 5 on our hands. Amazing how that kind of like chancing the back and forth we have between the Los Angeles teams. Like, oh, the Thieves are the best. Nah, man, Guerrillas are the best right now. Oh, what's it gonna look like by the end of the season? Who knows? But woo, Express, we're almost there.
And keep in mind, this is an Express where I think FaZe are up to 3 total search and destroy losses on the entire year. One of those losses was on Express. Another one of those losses was obviously in this series to the Los Angeles Guerrillas. So I'm sure these guys had no doubt in their minds that they could take FaZe down, but there's the evidence that they needed to prove that in search and destroy, absolutely capable. And frankly, aBeZy Express is just so spicy. Not a ton of VOD really on either team. And then even frankly, like for FaZe, if Guerrillas are trying to do research, like FaZe, if they lost, obviously going to be mixing things up. So it's a bit of just an unknown quality. It's going to be about all these mid-round adjustments, who can be the playmakers. And if I had to take a guess, I would imagine Guerrillas might steal a strat from the Empire and throw some of those nades up on the, I don't know what it's called, the scoreboard, the ticket board, whatever it's going to be, and look for those intro kills on aBeZy. There's a game number 2 coming in the stats again. App was popping off, and he basically locked the B bomb site down on Miami by himself. If he can lock down a site here on Express as well, Guerrillas, man, they will be good to go.
Father aBeZy putting up big work. 3.33 overall there in the first game in Miami. My only worry is Miami and Express, like they could not be more different. You know what I mean? Like it couldn't be more different. But we're now gonna have a quick look at our social soundboard powered by Astro, and the Florida Mutiny is today the day? Is this it? Is this the moment? We see FaZe a slight fall from grace, but I mean we put them on a pedestal with good reason, but a single series loss is enough to show the rest of the league that it can be done. The gods do bleed and you can bring them down. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Shout out Predator. What a movie. What a movie, kids. Go watch it. All right, Chance. Here we go. Final map of the day. We're on Express. And this one, I mean, the spice factor. We're at 3 chilies right now. This is not for the faint of heart.
Looks like FaZe, well, normal setup from them, right? Cellium goes down this lane, goes for some wall bangs to spot out information, but nobody's home on that side of the map. And again, you talk about just mid-lane adjustments. Right now, Guerrillas, they're waiting for the kills to come their way, and there's first blood. aBeZy loves to get aggressive, and well, set up the trap, able to take him down. First blood battle early on by way of aBeZy.
Yep, trap claps and finds himself that little aBeZy. And Assault, you're playing with the aggression of FaZe. The two of them make their way forward. Cellium and aBeZy, early graves for them. Simp now making his way forward. And Ian Arcitys now, 2 Krigs in hand. On the defense, desperately trying to sort of oscillate back and forth between the A and the B site. Making sure eyes on Arcitys. Can't catch a whiff of any of these players. Silly, though, meanwhile, has made his way to the terminal already. B-bomb site will be the target. And this is going to be a very, very difficult retake, especially on the B site for FaZe with 2 men versus 4.
You're looking for the playmaking potential out of Simp and Arcitys to try to make something happen, but this is the dream situation for the Guerrillas. You get bombed down, you get Vivid the opportunity to go for the light flank, and as long as he doesn't get picked, he is the key man, and he's got the information as well. Trap set, Arcitys last man standing, and well, play with your food, get the kills. Perfect round of search and destroy coming out from the Guerrillas. And when I say perfect, I mean it. aBeZy for the first blood walks into the line of sight of aBeZy. Next gunfight we see coming through, it's Assault. Pre-aiming down that the top catwalk, and he's got Silly right next to him. Atlanta FaZe walking into the the line site, oh dear, of the Los Angeles Guerrillas. But again, perfect round, perfect way to start this game number 5.
Super clean start, Cell. Oh, he caught one there. That's enough information. Wow, the movement from Cellium. Slicker than a greased up Matthew McConaughey. Gets out of trouble like that. You saw that nade appear on screen for a fraction of a second and the man was gone. Nades up. aBeZy should land Simp. Oh, doesn't actually get it, so Simp, for a brief few moments, his presence will go undetected. 4v4. Trophies are down. Oh, that's why the nade didn't land. There you go. 3-man is going to be hitting the back now for LAG. Chance, 1 through the front.
All right. Everybody is stacked up down low. All 4 players from FaZe, they are just playing for these trades. aBeZy, well, he's being sneaky, but there is less than 25 seconds on the clock, and Guerrillas haven't found anybody. Every single gunfight about to go down.
Here they go. Vivid's in first, finds the first kill. Cell goes down also. Vivid! What a brilliant 3-piece with his teammates to back him up. Silly's going to go for the defuse. Pass it on over to Vivid. He's playing for points right now, and LAG with the retake.
Oh, so fresh and so clean. Dude, that is like their raid strat. Give up the bomb plant for free. Just take your time, suffocate it, and trap him in. Even for the best play, well, he's going to be able to pick up 3. All right for the second, and aBeZy. All right for the third. Efficiency, clean. And again, the pressure's on, right? Less than 25 seconds on the clock in that situation. All 8 players are still alive, but every single player from the Guerrillas taking their time, clearing every single lane out. They knew exactly where all the players from FaZe had to be. And frankly, just put them in the blender. And I'd say for FaZe, man, they got to figure something out. First Bloods have not been going their way. They try to get aggressive. They're getting punished. They might have to either slow down a little bit, or if they want to keep the aggression up, just do it as a team.
Oof. Well, one more round to prove their mettle. Eyes on Vivid. Aggression through the mid-map. Checks ticket. There's an aBeZy. Just about gets the kill before being brought down. It's a 3v2. Silly's going to make it a 3v1. Now Arcitys. This is going to be a tough one. Charges forward. Bombs can still be in the hand of aBeZy, who's going to be able to plant that. No contest. Chance, you have to wonder, I mean, the vetoes. Atlanta FaZe, do they not know that Express is... It's in LA. Like, it's home field advantage all day long for the Guerrillas. And Arcitys takes one, but nowhere near enough. Guerrillas, 3 rounds in a row. Oh boy.
3 rounds in a row, and honestly, these first bloods have just been on point. Here's a look as to why, even on defense, level of aggression on point. Silly hunting Cellium down, picking up the 2 big kills. And if I remember correctly, we came into this round with Vivid on a 4 spree, thinking about some streaks. I think he got 1 more kill to his name, and I can't remember if he was the player that fell in that round or not, but whether or not he's thinking about streaks, either way, hot start, 3-round lead, 5 kills to his name, but the team effort across the board. Guerrillas so far have had their number, and on the attack, well, this bomb going down low towards B.
Aids are all out. Trophies are there to stop everyone from getting hurt. Simp will be able to get the bomb down quickly at B. So this is the first time we've really seen Atlanta FaZe not only not get first blooded, but also find some premium positioning. Vivid, though, can't quite find the ankles of Cellium. He put a lot into aBeZy, but the pinch is now on. 2 of them going to be making their way into the terminal from the right side of the map. 1 now, aBeZy from the left. Can he take care of Arcitys? He does. That's an open lane. Here comes the pinch from the right-hand side. And it is go, go, go right now for LAG. They're in. They're on the point. Any more shots, any more kills to be had? Cell can't take care of everyone, but he's going to damn well try. Simp's the last player left alive now inside tickets, and he's playing this one so smart. Big brain, massive brain plays from Simp. It's not over just yet. Silly, though, charges forward. My God. Simp certainly made them work for that one, but the numbers were there for LAG. That is 4 rounds just about. Oh, my word.
Think about the way these rounds are going. If you're FaZe on the attack, you try to go to A, you get the bomb plant down for free, and you just get swarmed on site. What happens 2 rounds later on the next attack? This time they go towards B. And frankly, they pressured him out. As soon as Guerrillas had the information that B is going, they backed out of the site. They gave it up for free and said, we trust our 4v4 retakes on site. We'll do it at either one, and the same thing. It is just suffocating. They just trap you in. And their teamwork is so incredible. Again, that Astro Gaming listening, just an example as to why. Now FaZe may be aggressive towards the A side on defense. The stick's not through, but the first blood is. That is now 4 or 5 rounds in a row, where the first blood goes towards the Guerrillas.
Oh, Vivid would still be alive now if you knew how to climb that train, but the trays are going to be sweet, on point, no problem. 3v2, what are we watching? It's not over yet. 1 minute remains. Bomb going to be making its way back in towards B. Time and time again, we see the Guerrillas do this one. No problem. They don't win the opening fight at A. They don't have the advantage. They chalk it up, and they run over to the other side of the map. Atlanta FaZe have not even taken the slither of the bait. They're lost right now on Express.
They might be lost. Well, Guerrillas have found them. At least one player, Arcitys, spotted out towards the middle of the map. You get the bomb down for free and assault. Well, now he knows he's got both of them. Arcitys again in a 1 versus 3. The 3rd time it feels like we've seen him in a spot like this, and the 3rd time where he just goes down instantly. Perfection. I would say this search and destroy so far. Every single first blood by way of the Guerrillas. Every single defensive round they've had. Perfect retakes on the bomb site. Every single offense, they're just finding the picks, making the adjustments, and they're just all over the map right now. 5 in a row, and frankly, well, don't want to get ahead of ourselves. We both know what map we're on.
We both know what map we're on. We both know what it means, but do not hit F5. Do not adjust your devices. It is 5-0 right now. And the Los Angeles Guerrillas not only looking to take it here in the final round, but looking to make it a 6-0. My God, Arcitys, he's going to fight for it, but the writing is on the wall. It's a 6-0. And that is game 5. That's a big win for LAG. It's their home series after all, and they snatched it there in the final map. Oh my God.
The best S&D team in the game going against the Guerrillas. And well, Guerrillas show up and beat them 12-2 in round count. Nothing short of domination, nothing short of clean work, and frankly, one of the easiest games of Search and Destroy I think we've watched. Every single first blood going their way. Some of the rounds outright dominant. The retakes perfect. The offensive round, the adjustments, so fresh, so clean. And Guerrillas, they got their revenge. Nobody beats them 3 times in a row, and they take down, for the first time this season, the best team in the game. A hell of a win for them to get, and maybe just a small little smile on their face.
I think like even after that kind of win, it's like Vivid just still scratching the hairs on his chin, just pondering, just thinking about the VOD he's going to watch later. Everyone feeling pretty cool, pretty calm. I would be a little bit more hype. I'd probably throw my chair over, but like, yeah, again, that was a great series. And the Guerrillas, not only do they stop the spree that FaZe was on, but they do it in both of the Search and Destroys as well. And look at the stats. Vivid and Silly, they went massive. aBeZy 4-1 with only like 500 something damage, all good. They ran FaZe on Express.
And keep in mind, right, if we're thinking about the lay of the land where everybody stands for stage 2, clear-cut FaZe still pretty much guaranteed for winners. There's no fear there. And Guerrillas came into this at 0-3, so they're going to end up in the losers bracket. So maybe in terms of seeding, this map series didn't have too many implications. But either way, massive win for the Guerrillas to get. If you can beat the best team in the world, you can win tournaments, you can make a losers bracket run. A necessary win for those guys to get. And frankly, I mean, just looking at their Search and Destroy, that is as clean as you could possibly expect. They might start clicking just a little bit more in that game mode. That can be a thing that can really put this team over the edge.
Well, we're going to take a little look at some exciting moments from that game. But boy, I think, again, I saw some tweets. A few pick'ems were out there. But for our scuff play of the game, it's going to go to Silly. Vivid had a wild run. I mean, everyone came to play. But Clutch, it's one way to describe it. Pure dominance is another. Chance, walk us through this.
And again, this is just the patience, man. There is 21 seconds on the clock before a single gunfight even like is taken from either team, but it's just that clean work. No one's getting through. No lane is going to be left unchecked. No angle uncovered. And it is just perfect work coming in from the team. And of course, Vivid, he gets most of the credit as he picks up 3 big ones for that round. But it really wasn't just this one. It was every single round on offense or defense. Guerrillas doing everything about as perfectly as you could possibly expect. So great win from them, 12-2 in map. A round count in Search and Destroy against FaZe is always something to be proud of. So good win for them as they look towards the remainder of the year.
Group A standings, and everything looks a little different now. FaZe, after that loss, it is no longer an open and shut group. They are tied there with NYSL. Tied up in the middle is going to be Ultra and Royal Ravens, and 1-3 for both the teams of LA. I mean, oof, my OCD is happy there. Again, it would be the LA teams at 1-3 as well. They would be tied up together. Brilliant though. Again, it might not change too much overall, but we still have an opportunity for some movement there. And again, here are the remaining games. So with that in mind, let's now take a look at what matches are still left before we get to that major. And Chance, this is going to get real interesting. New York could take first place. They could honestly do it. And what we're going to see the battle for Los Angeles coming up after that. And mate, just you take it from here. I need a breather.
I mean, I would say the main thing for me, you know, Atlanta FaZe and the New York Subliners, I would imagine pretty much guaranteed for the winners bracket in the top 3. Yes, they still want to get theirs wins to make sure that they get the highest seed possible, but the battle, the real one, it's going to be between Toronto Ultra and Royal Ravens, right? The 2 teams tied at 2-2, and obviously from the series we saw earlier, Toronto at least gets that first section of the tiebreakers to go their way, so the opportunity's there, but both of those teams, it is what Ravens have to deal with FaZe, and Ultra has to deal with the Subliners, potentially to be the difference maker to get out towards winners. And of course, while all of that looming in the background for Florida, congrats. Today was, in fact, the day FaZe no longer perfect.
The social soundboard powered by Astro. They asked the question, they answer it themselves. Was it rhetorical or was it one that we were all asking ourselves? I mean, I know a lot of us came into this day. I think Nameless beforehand, he was like, I just think Guerrillas are going to get thunderclapped. And he wasn't wrong. None of us were wrong. We all thought the same. But boy, did LAG prove us wrong, and at their own home series, no less. Woo! Well, we've got a few more games to go before we get to the almighty major, the second so far in the CDL 2021 season. April 7th to 11th. Get it in your calendars, friend. This one presented by Seany. Again, blocks on the screen. They're going to be blocking out them nasty blue lights and hopefully blocking out them bad vibes for those teams who are going to be trying to make a run. Well, that's all from myself and Chance. Today's games are now finished. We've still got plenty of Call of Duty to talk. When we come back after this break, Lottie will be talking to aBeZy, who has got to be feeling good after that incredibly exciting matchup against Atlanta FaZe. Woo! Our Game Fuel Victory Spotlight coming up just after this break. On behalf of myself and Chance, we'll see you guys later this weekend.
The Call of Duty League is presented by T-Mobile, now America's largest and fastest 5G network. Set your sights on the competition with T-Mobile, the leader in 5G. The Call of Duty League is presented by Seany, the official eyewear for the CDL. Armor your eyes with Seany Blocks blue light protection glasses by visiting seany.com/gaming.
Hello everybody and welcome to your Game Fuel Victory Spotlight. Joining me, I do have the one and only aBeZy from LAG. I mean, right now this is probably quite a surreal feeling for you guys to have taken down the best team we have in the league thus far, just based on stats and stats alone. Right now, what are you and the guys feeling coming across on the other end of this victory?
We're definitely feeling great. We're really happy with that. I know we've kind of had a rocky start to stage 2. We haven't been really playing to our potential. We've had some close series, so it just feels good to beat one of the best teams or the best team in the game right now. And yeah, just got to keep it up.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just talking in specifics on what happened in that series, because there's a lot to unpack here. But obviously, that was the first time FaZe have ever lost a Miami Search and Destroy. You really took it to them with the really super slow offensive pushes there from you guys. And honestly, the second one, Express, that was just ridiculous. An absolute clean 6-0 sweep there on that S&D. Talk to me how you guys, really pushed through with the S&Ds and what you did to really counter what Atlanta FaZe wanted to do.
I mean, a map like Miami, we kind of know how they like to play it. Obviously, they like to play pretty aggressive some rounds, so we just slow down the round, make sure we're utilizing teamwork, helping each other, executing the right things. And on Express, it's just a map that we've been working on a lot lately, and I feel like teams are or probably haven't been working on it as much. And obviously, we have our coach, Embry Bevels, who, you know, he helps us a lot with S&D and helps us like be on top of our game.
Absolutely. Well, I think my mic is not doing so great right now, but App, I want to give you your chance to speak to the LAG fans. Is there anything you want to say to them? Obviously, taking the win off FaZe in your own home series. I
just want to say, you know, we're trying our best to be a top team or one of the best teams. Obviously, we have our rocky moments and our close matches, but we see the potential. I'm sure some people see it too. And we just need to keep working and work harder because, you know, at some point maybe we slacked a little, and we've been putting in a lot of work lately, and we're just going to keep going hard and making sure that we can be the best team for you guys.
Love it. Love it. Wise words, aBeZy. Thank you so much. A huge congratulations. Unbelievable defeat there against Atlanta FaZe, and I'm so happy for you guys. Best of luck going forward and heading on to the major.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, there you have it, guys. aBeZy himself. I'm going to go and try and get my mic fixed, but we'll be back on the desk breaking down everything we saw from the day and talking about the rest of the week heading into our second major. We'll see you in a few.